Well, you're right, guys. Hope you're all doing okay out there in YouTube land. Today we have crispy seaweed. Or is it deep fried seaweed? Or is it deep fried crispy seaweed? Anyway, here we go with crispy seaweed. And we need some sort of greens, some light brown sugar, some oil and some water. And that's it. Easy peasy. Here we go. And when I say we need some sort of greens, ones with flat leaves are preferable, makes it so much easier to work with. I'm using spring greens. You can use Savoy cabbage. I've heard kale has been used as well, but some say it can tend to be a bit bitter. I don't know, I've not tried it. So all I'm doing is picking off the oldest dark green outer leaves. Now you want these ones, they're almost wilted, look. The young leaves in the centre have got far too much water in them and they go mad when you try and fry them. So what we're doing now is cutting out the centre spine so we can roll these babies up. When you think you've done enough, do a few more. You wouldn't believe how much these reduce down once they're cooked. And to make life a little bit easier, stack them on top of each other as you go. If you're getting fed up doing one leaf at a time, stack them up and cut out all the spines in one go. How many ways are there to cut a cabbage leaf? Okay, that's about 10 leaves done. And what we're going to do now is fold them in half lengthways. And tightly roll them. Grab your cleaver or your very sharp knife. I just took off the few straggly ends. And slice the roll into 3 or 4 millimetre pieces, 1/8 of an inch. And you end up with a load of pieces of shredded cabbage. Bring a pan of water to a rolling boil and in with the shredded cabbage. Bring it back to a boil and simmer for about 2 minutes. 2 minutes will do. And after the 2 minutes, drain and strain the cabbage. I keep saying cabbage, but I am using spring greens. Squeeze a little bit of the water out. Save that water, water house plants with that. And when it's cold enough to handle, squeeze it, wring it out, and you'll be surprised how much more moisture comes out. And the drier you can get it, the better it will fry. We don't want great big clumps of non-crispy seaweed, so we need to separate the strands a little bit, best you can. Just spend a bit of time on this, more time spent now, and a better end product.
For heaven's sake, Steve, just because it's Chinese cuisine, you don't have to use Chinese takeaway containers for everything. Try a bigger bowl next time.
Right, rescue your bits, and time to start cooking. Vegetable oil up to temperature, 160 to 170 I found is a good temperature. Any colder they're a bit greasy, any hotter and they go far too crispy and brown. There's more cooking footage after the taste test and you'll see why you don't see much cooking. Well, that took about 45 seconds, so off with the heat. Use a strainer to get the crispy seaweed out and onto some absorbent paper. Just dries up that seaweed just that little bit, takes a bit more oil off it. I like to sprinkle a little bit of light brown sugar over now and mix it in. Just a little bit. Now, some people use fish powder. You can use chili, 5-spice powder, whatever you want really. And for serving and the presentation, I use a bit more sugar on top. And again, you can use whichever powders you want. Well, guys, here we go then. Deep fried, crispy seaweed. One of the best foods for getting yourself little bits of green stuff stuck in your teeth. Yeah, crispy. Seaweedy taste. Got the sugar in there. Yeah, that's alright. Oh, Cameron, let's have a banquet tonight. I'd show you my teeth, but you wouldn't like it. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a winner, guys.